Hey everyone!
Everyone.
Today we're going to be talking about how to start keto, what keto is, and 5 tips and tricks to succeed on keto.
So what keto is, the keto diet is actually a high fat, moderate protein, and low carb diet. The macros for keto are generally 5% carbs, 20% protein, and 75% fat.
So the way it works is that your body is normally burning energy from the carbs you eat. And once you're in a deficiency of these carbs, it's going to look for another resource, which is the extra fat that you're eating. Since the fat is supposed to be at 75%, that's a lot more than your body's used to. So once you start getting that extra fat in you, it's going to start burning fat from fat. And that's why people lose weight so quickly on keto, is because they have all this extra fat stored in them, so they stay fuller for longer and they don't have to eat as much calories. So the main goal of being on a keto diet is to get into ketosis. Ketosis is the state your body gets into once you begin to release ketones in your body. Everybody is different for how long they take to get into this state. Generally, it's like 3 to 5 days. For me, I think I noticed it on the 5th day. A good way to reach ketosis is by doing weightlifting and also doing intermittent fasting. That is a big help. And a couple signs that you can tell that you're in ketosis is the keto flu. A lot of people end up getting it. I guess it's just because your body's changing so much. And I personally didn't get the keto flu, but I guess most people do.
Another sign is the way your breath will start to smell once you're in your state of ketosis. People get really bad breath, and because of the ketones coming into your system, you'll notice you'll be sweating a lot more as well,
And your urine starts to stink too.
and maybe from the asparagus.
So now that you know what keto is and how it works, we want to give you 5 tips and tricks to begin keto. The first one is figuring out your macros. We use a site called TD Calculator. I'll link it in the description and I'll also put it up on the screen. This is a good way to figure out what your daily calorie intake is going to be and what your grams are in carbs, protein, and fat.
Yeah, and also once you found out what your calorie intake should be on a day-to-day basis through the website, you could actually use your MyFitnessPal and adjust everything through there, so you could actually get, the percentages and all, just to make it easier for yourself. Here we have Rebecca's calorie intake. There we are. So this is all Rebecca's. This is how much protein, carbs, and fat Rebecca has to get on a daily basis.
And this is based off of my calorie intake, which is, I set it at 2,000.
So tip number 2 is plan your weekly meals out. If you plan on doing keto, you're going to need to put in more cooking and prep time. By planning out your meals, you will know exactly what you need from the grocery store and no food will go to waste.
It's good to make a grocery list too for when you're going to the store. That way you're not panicking while you're at the store and you have the items from specific recipes to take with you. Our third tip or trick is to start doing intermittent fasting. What this is it's a great way to get your body into ketosis faster. So basically you have a 8-hour window in the day to eat and you have a 16-hour of fasting. So typically we will stop eating at 8 p.m. and then we'll start eating again the next day at 12 p.m. You're only allowed to have black coffee, black tea, and water. And I think that's everything, because anything else that you put in your body that has calories or fat or carbs or whatever, that will break your fast.
Tip number 4, foods to avoid. So so on keto, you basically have to pretty much abolish anything that's a hard carb. So you got pasta, bread, cereal, veggies that grow underground, like potatoes, carrots, etc., and fruit as well. Foods to have are meat, leafy veggies, berries, and healthy fats like avocados and nuts, certain nuts.
So our last tip is to track your progress. It's hard to tell that you're actually making progress if you're only sticking to the scale. There's other ways to track your progress by taking photos of yourself and comparing them every so often. The way your clothes feel, take measurements. Definitely take measurements. Do the hips, legs, bum, waist, arms, whatever else, and keep that track down, and then measure yourself maybe monthly. Just don't go by the number on the scale, because it's not always going to be accurate. If you eat too late at night, it might go up. If you're on the time of the month, it might go up. There's various ways that your body, the scale can go up without you actually gaining fat.
All right, everyone. So, a quick update. This is our 4th week on keto, and me personally, I'm down 10 pounds.
And I've lost about 12 pounds. I hope you like this content. We're gonna release some keto recipes that we recorded the past couple weeks, so that will be coming soon. Like and subscribe, and let us know if you like this type of content.